come on, Harry, you don't want to be late. At my party there's maggoty haggis, fairy green cheese, and a tombstone cake. Delicious, eh? This way, Harry.
Wasn't that nearly Headless Nick, the Gryffindor house ghost? Yes, Colin, it was. It's brilliant here, isn't it?
This way, Harry. I have a special Death Day speech prepared. This way, Harry. I really do think that this will be a Death Day to remember. This way, Harry!
It's Potty Wee Potter. He can't get across. Oh, what a baby. He's all at a loss. The dungeon is a nasty place, but you'll fit in with that ugly face. Can't find your pals, Potty? Don't cry. Can't find your pals, Potty? Don't cry. Poor old Potty can't find his way to the party.
Harry? Where have you been? We've been waiting ages for you.
Let's go, Harry.
So glad you can make it, Harry. May I recommend the mouldy bread and the stinking salmon? Watch out for Peeves, Harry. He's in one of his mischievous moods. Feel free to mingle, Harry. Ron and Hermione are around here somewhere.
Happy Death Day, Nick. I think Ron has a present for you. I'll go and tell him to bring it over. Peeves, dive down behind the table, Harry. Use your knockback jinx to get the present back.
Nintendo!
Peeves, give Ron back his present.
The voice was growing fainter, and Harry was sure it was moving away, moving upwards. He began to run, his stomach lurching. Something was shining on the wall ahead. Harry approached slowly, squinting through the darkness. Mrs. Norris, Filch's cat, was hanging by her tail from a torch bracket. She was as stiff as a board, her eyes wide and staring. Foot-high words had been daubed on the wall above the petrified cat. Harry shuddered as he read them.
The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. Enemies of the air, beware.
Before Harry could leave, several people appeared in the corridor. When Filch saw Mrs. Norris, he screeched accusingly at Harry.
You've murdered my cat! You've killed her!
And then Draco Malfoy shouted out to everyone gathered.
Enemies of the air, beware. You'll be next, mudbloods.
Professor Dumbledore calmed everyone down and sent them all to bed. Ron reckoned that he had an idea who the heir of Slytherin was, and both he and Harry went to meet Hermione in the library.
I'm sure that Draco Malfoy is the heir of Slytherin.
I think you might be right. And if he is, I know a way we can prove it. Polyjuice potion.
Polly what?
Polyjuice potion can transform a person into someone else, even a Slytherin. We could trick Malfoy into admitting he's the heir. To make the Polyjuice potion, we'll need several ingredients. lacewing flies, leeches, fluxweed, knotgrass, horn of bicorn, and shredded boomslang.
Okay, I'll get the knotgrass and flaxweed. Harry, you can get the leeches, lacewing flies, and shredded boomslang.
And I'll get the horn of bicorn. You two had better get to potions, class. When I find a place to prepare the polyjuice potion, I'll send Hedwig.
Silence! Mixing potions is a very precise science. I suggest that Potter, Weasley, and Longbottom listen carefully to my every word. This year, like last year, I won't allow any disobedience. Pay attention, Potter. You are going to remind us how to mix a Wiggenweld potion. If you remember, you must first activate the cauldron. With this done, you must then press the 3 symbols indicated until the cauldron fills. Good enough. Only a fool would expect better of you. Now remember, when the cauldron is full, you can activate it to gain the Wiggenweld potion. Class dismissed.
Hello there. I wonder if you boys could do me a favour.
Of course, Hagrid.
It's nearly Halloween and my pumpkin patch has been overrun with gnomes. Can you help me to get rid of them?
I'll help Hagrid, but I think Ron has some things he needs to do. I do? Like getting some knotgrass and fluxweed? Oh yeah, just make sure that you don't forget the boomslang skin, lacewings and leeches.
Leeches? Oh, nasty creatures. But if you're after some boomslang skin, I've got some in my hut. Need this stuff for homework, do you?
Yes, that's right. Homework! For potions!
All right then, Harry. I'll make a deal with you. Get rid of them gnomes in my pumpkin patch, and I'll give you some boomslang skin.
Okay, Hagrid, it's a deal.
Let's see if you can get these blasted gnomes out of my pumpkin patch. Do well enough, and I'll give you some boomslang skin. To fling the gnomes, press the square button, which will help you build up speed. The faster you press, the more speed you gain. When you reach the fence, press the triangle button when you're ready to chuck the little pest out of my pumpkin patch. Try and throw the gnomes as far as you can, Harry. You'll get points for distance and extra points for every target you hit. Don't worry, Harry. I'll get Fang to chase that one away. Excellent throw, Harry. That were an excellent throw. Well done, Harry. Here, have some boomslang skin. You've earned it. Wasn't that fun, Harry? Do you want to play again? Thanks for saving me pumpkins, Harry. I hope you find a good use for that boomslang skin. Bearded stoats, look at the time. You better run off to the Quidditch pitch. Your first match against Slytherin's about to start.
There you are! Come on, you'll be late for Quidditch! Did you manage to get the fluxweed and knotgrass? I got some flaxweed, but it wasn't easy. Come on, we better get to the Quidditch pitch before it's too late.